is effectively on ground, and they've communicated the message where they wanted. They focused on areas where they were weak. They have also continued to consolidate on their strengths, and there has been a mood which said we want a clear government, and that clear government this time with absolute majority is the Congress party. What they do with this mandate, we have to wait and watch. Is there yet another dance of democracy or not? We have to wait and watch. But right now, it's the Congress that looks to form the government in Karnataka. Does this set the tone going forward, sir, for Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh? Formula ready ho gaya hai. Sab jagah it's the same thing, bisat, local issues, and figure it out.
Yeah, not really.
See, I have a theory about Karnataka elections. Just as it's a standalone election, there are no other states clubbed with it. It is a discrete category in itself. Happens in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, Telangana. That is up to those states and how those party units fight those elections, where they have, what leadership they have. Also, in terms of Madhya Pradesh, etc., the appeal of Prime Minister Modi, even in what do you call it, state elections, could translate into a better conversion than it has done in Karnataka. And let me remind you, in 2013, Karnataka had gone to the Congress, but 2014 immediately they posted the worst ever Lok Sabha election.
Gujarat, they sorted their leadership out. Okay, in Himachal, the leadership was diffused. There was fractured mandate for the BJP. I'm being very, let's just break it down clearly. In Karnataka also, there was huge amount of factionalism. A lot of leaders were upset without the interference of certain leaders from the center, and also with the sidelining of certain leaders on the in the state. So there was a lot of diffusion. The real issues were they actually addressed. Look at Madhya Pradesh. There is a leadership fatigue which is clear and evident.
Yes.
Look at Rajasthan. There is a diffused leadership. There is no clear leadership as far as the BJP is concerned. Look at Chhattisgarh. They don't have a counter to Bhupesh Baghel right now. So the BJP, for it to think about its electoral mechanism as far as the state elections are concerned, clearly the voter is clear.
I think one
Lok
other
Sabha
thing,
is different, state is different. Lok Sabha is different, state is different in the mind of the voter. Very clear now.
Local issues, I think one of the things that the Congress did, state leadership. Both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar are very, very strong state leaders.
Yes.
I think that is another big takeaway.
And they also said, we'll keep you in the hunt.
Yep.
You set aside your differences till the
And
time,
yes.
let's win first.
Let's win.
That is something they've sorted out. Now, if they're able to sort that out with Gehlot and Sachin Pilot, let's win first.
That is unlikely.
Or let them
Yes.
decide. Let them decide. See, if they can choose Gehlot, allow Gehlot to be Rajasthan Chief Minister over AICC President, that means Gehlot holds sway.
That
So
works when you are in
Pilot go.
opposition, perhaps.
That's
When you
what
are in
Congress.
opposition, you send a
But
different
BJP
message
में
to that.
कौन है मुझे बताइए ना. BJP में 10 leader है who think they can become Rajasthan Chief Minister, and they don't have a counter to Rani Sahiba. They don't have a counter to Rani Sahiba. Sorry, Nalin. Yeah.
I was saying that a few months ago, I spoke to one of the senior most leaders in the Congress who actually said from Karnataka, who said, अगर हम ये चुनाव हार गए तो हमारी पार्टी टूट जाएगी कर्नाटका में. So the Congress Karnataka is one state where the Congress is a very strong machinery still on the ground.
Yeah.
They all came together, they fought a united battle, and they kept it focused on local issues. Now the thing is, there's no question. Four things. First, no question. This is a huge morale booster for the Congress. It will strengthen its hands with in terms of opposition unity. All of that, the Congress will believe it. If it had lost, it would be a very different story. But this kind of a victory with this margin,
43%. Okay, the Chief Minister has won. The Chief Minister has won. Quickly. Let's quickly go to Griha. Griha, what is the margin of his victory? Basavaraj. Yeah, now
okay,
former
the
Chief
margin
Minister.
is not yet clear, Maria, but it's a clear victory for Basavaraj Bommai from Shigaon. That's a given because he was actually leading from a huge vote margin. We are yet not sure of the kind of votes that he's leading from. There is another BJP victory that's been confirmed, and this is from Belgaum Dakshin. 12 is the constituency. That is also gone to the BJP. So two big victories for the BJP. Shigaon, of course, going to Basavaraj Bommai, and there's another one from Belgaum Dakshin. 12.
Interestingly, other than Shigaon, all the other seats in Haveri district, which is the Chief Minister's home district, have gone to the Congress. Other than Shigaon. Every other seat has gone to the Congress, which was not the case 5 years ago, which was not the case in 2018.
So the Chief Minister's popularity is just limited to his constituency.
Not just that, the pat on the back from Siddaramaiah seems to have saved Basavaraj Bommai, if I may to
Okay,
say
tell
it.
me, what did Yedurappa did not do? Prakashji.
See, Yedurappa, I think like he's always been asked to leave kicking and screaming, and I mean, I personally like him, so I might speak with some prejudice. He's a person who listens to people and he talks. He's a very good
old world politician.
He's a very good negotiator, and he has managed the anger of the Lingayat community leaders. I'll tell you what the real anger is, in my opinion, is that BJP wants to broad base its electoral constituency in Karnataka. They do not want to be a caste-based party. They want to be a Hindutva-based party, a larger grouping they want. This kind of irritates
the Lingayats.
The Lingayats, and of course from the beginning the Vokkaligas, they don't like that. Okay, it's a kind of all these old terms of Brahminizing, Karnataka. All this comes up. All those terms are no longer used, but that anger is there. And what Yediyurappa did was that he managed, okay? But, if you were him, you would manage in such a way that, see what happens if I'm not there also, you can communicate. He has done enough to keep BJP there, but
so
not more.
After half an hour, the Congress's number is going up from 120.
Yeah, I think it'll settle sort of 125. I think 125
and the
to
JDS is below
130. Probably even 130, yeah. On the Lingayat question, I think there is a story there because certainly the Lingayats, some sections have moved away from the BJP. Look at this, 67 seats, the Congress leading in 38 out of those 67, BJP down to 23, down 17. Almost all of those gains have gone to the Congress. Just compare this to 2018 for a moment, because 2018 out of those 67 seats, it was almost the opposite picture. The BJP won 40, the Congress 20. I also want to take you back to 2013 because Yediyurappa had left the BJP, he formed his own party. The Lingayat vote definitely split in that election. And if you look at 2013, it is similar to the story now. That time too, the Congress benefited because of the fracturing of the Lingayat vote. The BJP was down to 13. And now 10 years later, the BJP is down to 23 seats, 10 more than a decade ago. But look at the Congress. The Congress almost at that level where it was in 2013. It had 40 in 2013. It's got 38 this time around. I'm very, very clear. Two things. One, the Congress will have to give a senior Lingayat leader a senior position in its government. And two, I'm very clear about this. This sets the stage for Mr. Vijayendra to be projected 100%. As the next leader of the BJP.
Yes.
Very, very clear about it.
So this also allows him to grow. This also allows him to grow. He sits in the opposition.
So there is a generational shift.
So I have to tell you.
But the Lingayat domination in BJP discourse remains. Yes.
The day I landed in Bengaluru, we were supposed to meet Mr. Yediyurappa in the evening. Suddenly we get a call saying that he's been asked to go to Hubballi and camp there because the party was determined that there has to be some sort of a damage control, and of course Shettar has to be defeated and he has to sit there and manage all of those things. And so I was a little, in fact, when I got the appointment in Bengaluru itself, I was a little, I thought it a little strange because it was in the middle of the campaign. I would have thought he was traveling and he gave me a middle of the day time where most of these people are not available. And that's when I realized that Mr. Yediyurappa, of course, wants the party to do well, but I don't think
his heart was in campaigning anymore.
No, I mean, I think he was very clear that since he was not going to be chief minister, there was only so much he was prepared to do. And he didn't share this with anybody, but it is my idea that it is better for his son that the party had lost.
In Shimoga district,
because if he had been made MLA, if he had been elected MLA and not been made minister or not been given a huge responsibility or something, that would have been
just look at that.
In Shimoga district, other than Shikaripura and one other seat, I think Tirthahalli is the other seat. These are the two seats that the BJP has won. The JDS has won 2. Can you believe it? In Shimoga city, the JDS has 2 seats.
They're another kind of Vokkaligas. They're Namdari Vokkaligas there.
Okay.
The Vokkaliga groupings have split. The same may have happened with the Lingayat.
DK Shivkumar.
Waves and goes back.
If I may add to what Nitsula was saying, in the last few days of the campaign, they asked Vijayendra to campaign in several neighbouring areas. Many of the BJP's other Lingayat leaders, apart from Yediyurappa, the ones who defected, they are different. But the ones who stayed back, they've also lost.
They've also
lost. In some of the things. So if you have to have a Lingayat face now.
No, not just the Lingayat face. This seeding and 5 years of building your profile and becoming a big road, that's another. So Griha's got another win, and we also have Charan Singh Sapra and Sanju Verma with us. We'll go to them in just a bit. Yes, Griha.
Anand, another win from Shimoga, from Sorab, 116, where there is a Congress candidate, Madhu Bangarappa, who has won. Right now, the number of votes that are being counted, 30,000 still left to be counted, but he's already leading by over 31,000, and that's why he's been declared a winner. So, Sorab, 116, it's a Congress victory. There are also a lot of margin of votes that we were looking at, the earlier question that you were asking. And we do know how from Kanakapura, DK Shivakumar is already leading by over 42,000 votes. And right now, this round 8 of the counting that is completed.
So no doubt about his winning.
So that is, yeah, so that's there. There is a little bit of tricky situation for Varuna, but right now the round of counting is only on 4. That's how slow the counting is when it comes to this fight between Siddaramaiah and V. Somanna. So that we will get to know a little later, but Siddaramaiah has a clear lead of over 10,000 votes there also.
An interesting imagery. DK Shivkumar comes out and does pranam on his own. He is by himself. There is nobody accompanying him. Siddaramaiah did the same. They are of course in different cities, but when it is about the first imagery that you want to project, you would have wanted to send a message.
Who has got the police around him? Who's got the cops camped right outside him? This morning. The intelligence message. The intelligence message.
Congress MLAs have been called to Bangalore. Who issued that?
Who issued that call?
Whether it was KPCC,
Who issued that?
KPCC.
DK Shivkumar or KPCC would have done it, but I'm just saying early morning, the first thing you see the police bandobast is around Siddaramaiah. So clearly the indications are there, and he is amongst all these leaders the tallest leader in the state.
Also, if MLAs are electing, it will be Siddaramaiah. I think he'll have majority.
Sanju Verma and Charan Singh Sapra, namaste, good morning, or should I say good afternoon now. Charan Singh Sapra, congratulations are in order. The Congress clearly above 120 at this point in time. But Sanju Verma, this is not a very happy position for the BJP.
Anand, I hate to say this, but whether we are winning or losing, we never try and jump the gun. As you have been saying, I've been listening to your analysis. In every seat in Karnataka, there are about 20 to 22 rounds. And at this point, as we speak, maybe 4, 5, 6, at least 8 rounds of counting has been done. I have been told by my karyakartas in Karnataka and our people who are watching the situation there from close quarters that we are seriously in contention and in the race in at least 106 seats where the margin of victory or loss is barely 400 or 500 odd seats. So I would say that this will be a closely contested election, which will in the next couple of hours go down to the wire. Point number 1. Point number 2, I will concede one thing though, that at this point in time, the only major disappointment seems to be from the old Mysuru region, where we anticipated to do a lot better. But Bengaluru, the BJP is, marginally leading. In central Karnataka, it's again a closely contested fight with the Congress leading. But coastal Karnataka is a sweep by the BJP. So yes, the good thing is we've held on to our vote share of 36.3% despite Jagdish Shettar's defection, which was supposedly meant to cut into our Lingayat vote bank. That is not happening. And Jagdish Shettar, I'm told, is trailing.
But
so I think there are many ifs and buts.
If you look at what Zaka is showing on the magic wall, there is a shift in the Lingayat vote.
There's a massive shift. Out of 67 seats, Sanjuji, just for your information, out of the 67 seats, the Congress is leading in 38. Last time around, out of the 67 seats, the BJP won 40 out of the 67. These are Lingayat-dominated seats.
So that's
I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that, Zaka, but my limited point is this, that after Lakshman Savdi's defection and Jagdish Shettar's defection, I keep coming back to that because it raised a lot of stink in terms of, getting a debate around his defection from the entire media, which said that he's been an ex-CM, Lakshman Savdi has been an ex-deputy CM, both are Lingayat stalwarts in their own right, and the BJP is likely to see a massive fall in vote share and number of seats. So while in number of seats, we might have seen a slightly bigger decline in terms of vote share.
Sanju Verma, we have a win declared in Mysore. I have to interrupt you. Going to Griha. Yes. Yes, Griha.
Yes, Anand, something that is known to be a JDS stronghold. We are getting to know that it is, in fact, the Congress party that is winning from there. This is constituency number 213, Zaka. Congress win.
All right, and just checking on the seats. The one city seat that the Congress seems to be leading in is Chamaraja. K. Harish Gowda, they're leading. Krishna Raja, the BJP's T.S. Srivatsa seems to be leading, and of course in Chamundeshwari, GT Deve Gowda is leading. I just want to check 1 second on 213. All right. It's Heggadevana Kote. Anil Chikmudu of the Congress has won there.
Interesting point that Sanju Verma, the fact is you may say that you've got your vote share intact, but that need not necessarily be the Lingayat votes itself. The fact is Prakash Belawadi just made that point that the BJP is trying to become a pan-Karnataka, pan-caste groupings, pan-community party. And you may have got votes elsewhere, but that is also upsetting the core caste groupings of the Lingayats and the Vokkaligas. Charan Singh Sapra, what do you think worked for the Congress? On ground in Karnataka, if there was something which you feel that that was effectively done in Karnataka, which would you want to replicate going forward in some of the other states? Like Basavaraj Bommai speaking, coming to you after this, Charan Singh Sapra.
As a political party and as a national political party, we'll not only analyze and we'll see that what are the gaps and what are the deficiencies were there at different levels. We'll look into that and improve upon it, and we'll take this result in our stride, and we'll go ahead and reorganize the party and come back during Lok Sabha election.
It seems like he's conceded the election to the Congress party. So further congratulations in order, Charan Singh Sapra. Back to that question. What do you think you'd want to implement going forward?
See, Anand, as the time passes, we are watching that lotus is withering away, and just now, Mr. Bommai has, practically he has conceded. I feel Congress has won and BJP and the Prime Minister has lost, because the Prime Minister in this campaign or BJP in this campaign, they largely made this campaign as a referendum on Prime Minister. Like the way they campaigned, and they said ki Ashirwad milega Karnataka ki janta ko and all. So I feel this is a loss for BJP and Prime Minister. And as far as your question is concerned, that how Congress should go ahead in other states, I feel this is a big lesson for all the Congress leaders in the state which are going to elections, from Himachal as well as Karnataka. The way the leaders have coordinated well, the senior leaders, they have seen what is the pulse of the ground level worker or the ground
analysts
level
in the studio have a different view to what your analysis particularly of referendum is.
So I don't think this is a referendum on the Prime Minister at all. I feel that the Prime Minister stepped in when he realized that this was really going to go down. The numbers for the BJP were actually quite bad, which is the point at which he stepped in. And there were two reasons for if you look at his campaign. One was to actually energize a very, very dispirited sort of party cadre, because a cadre-based party like the BJP fights on the strength of the party workers' enthusiasm. Unless the party worker is enthusiastic, party doesn't win. So him going there, doing those road shows, etc., was to energize the party cadre that please go out and get other people also to the polling booth on that day. And in Bengaluru specifically, he felt that if he put in an effort, there would be some seats that could be flipped.
Yes. I think Modi going there and campaigning not only enthuses the cadre, I think he staved off what would have been a much worse defeat. You added a few. You look at the results of Bangalore city.
So Priyank Kharge wins. So as Nalin speaks, just that update on the screen. Also, Priyank Kharge has won from Chitapur.
Vote share and in seat share. So I think Modi going there, it may not have affected other seats, but it certainly affected the cadre.
It's a state
and somewhere there, yes, although the Congress may want to score those political points, because between the BJP and the Congress, they love to hate Rahul Gandhi, the BJP, and they love to hate Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But to analyze it very clearly, they kept the issues local. And Charan Singh Sapra hit the nail on the head where they said that the local leaders, the senior leaders, got the local pulse and focused on that, and they kept it there. Griha's got another update. Yes, Griha. So Priyank Kharge wins.
Yes, Priyank Kharge has won. So Kalaburgi is Congress's. So Chittapur, it's gone to Priyank Kharge. JDS, no, in fact, an independent candidate has won. Janardhan Reddy, he's fighting it's on an independent ticket. He has won from Gangavati 62, and we are getting a BJP victory from Bangalore Urban, where Ravi Subramanyala has won from constituency number 170. So BJP and Congress, and also an independent. So 3 more winner announcements have been made.
And Prakashji, should we also not discuss Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge now? Because with his son winning.
No, I don't think, Mr. Kharge, even if it has come out in, that he may be a candidate, was ever in the reckoning, really. I mean, it was never going to happen.
But home state of the Congress president, he has actually managed to win that. I mean, the credit is not his, but then optics.
There was a Kharge factor.
There was a Kharge factor.
I think there was a Kharge factor. I think in areas like Hyderabad, Karnataka, where there are strong Dalit voters, it did make a difference. Mr. Kharge is a pan Karnataka leader. He does matter in Karnataka, and you should give him credit for this, I think.
Priyank Kharge himself is, is quite liked by many people. It's not just Mr. Kharge, he's been around for some time.
And he's really put in the hard yards. Priyank Kharge has really put in the hard yards.
Yes.
It's not that he's not, and he's really wanting to take on the mantle from Mallikarjun Kharge, who has said that he's not going to contest going forward.
Not assembly, but
even in Varuna and other in Mysore areas, etc., where I went to SC-dominated areas, there was a very strong feeling for Mr. Kharge, saying that since he has been made AICC president, a Dalit from Karnataka, if he doesn't win in his own state, what is he? It will be a negative for him, and therefore, for that reason,
look at the Dalit-dominated seats. Out of the 39 seats, the Congress is leading in 22, a gain of 4, and it's the JDS which is the number 2 party in the SC reserve seats. The BJP is down to just 5. It had 12 seats out of the Dalit-dominated seats. So I think there is something that has certainly happened there.
Tribal, ST reserved, in a lot of these pockets where the BJP thought that these are places where they have made gains in the past, they seem to be losing ground along with their core voter base, that is the Lingayat votes or the Lingayat community. So a lot of observations there. Griha's got another win. Yes, Griha.
Yes, if you can spot me beyond these terminals, my feet has almost given up. We are getting another win there. Anand from Udupi, constituency number 120. It's Yashpal of the BJP who has won by about 5,000 votes margin.
Yashpal Suvarna was again changed. I think Raghupati Bhatt was the candidate before, after this whole hijab stuff. He was a new candidate, Yashpal Suvarna. Again, OBC candidate. If you look at Coastal, other than 2 or 3 seats, the Congress leading in Bhatkal, Mankal Vaidya of the Congress is leading. You have the Baindur seat where Gopal Pujari, I think this used to be Janardhan Pujari's seat if I'm not mistaken. Baindur, the Congress is leading. Kumta, we have an update in Kumta where the JDS candidate is leading.
Actually, that JDS candidate wanted the BJP ticket. He's a BJP guy. He was not given. He was denied, and JDS gave him the ticket. And the JDS fellows told me that our guy is going to win because Nivedit Alva is the Congress candidate. There is a campaign was going on, but they said, look, this is one seat where we know that we are going to
So in terms of trying to see that we'll get new guys, new faces and try some people, have you really actually given tickets to people or denied tickets to people who could have assured you seats? And is that coming back to hurt the BJP? We'll see. Right now the Congress going on from strength to strength. Clearly 12 seats above the halfway mark at 124 leads and wins as they continue to consolidate in favor of the Congress party in Karnataka. The BJP at 70. Far, far lower. They've really slipped about 34 seats from the last time around at 104 in 2018. So that's a big message. The JDS slipping about 12 seats, others at 5. These leads look like they are consolidating and all in favor of the Congress party. The story and the battle for Karnataka is that the Congress has won it hands down with an absolute majority. The story going forward is Kaun banega Mukhyamantri, because that's why many people are staking claim. We're going to take our first break in a long while. We'll be back in a short while. Stay with us.